Yo, 365, shake my hand. This is a very quick video. I just gave myself a mental thrashing in my trading journal. I made a big mistake yesterday. And then I thought, well, let me just share it with you guys. Let's remove this. This always distracts people. Right. And I thought, well, you guys might not like to read the long post. So if I was to, post my a page for my trading journal, you might don't want to read it. My blog posts were too long for some of you. So I thought a short video would do. Okay. Let's quickly do it. Right. This is the real account. Real account is very important. Someone is attempting to teach you stuff. Just verify them. Make sure they're not doing nonsense. This is USD JPY, and I want to explain to you the biggest mistake that I made yesterday. And I want to also teach you guys how to think through your trading psychology, that some things that seem good in trading are technically bad for you. All right, this is my day trading account, so don't get confused. This is not the USD JPY buy we're waiting for in the war rooms. Remember, a lot of you are like, when is it coming back? When are the videos coming back? The videos are coming back, so don't forget to show them love. I've got two big war rooms out. I've got an FOMC covering out. You got to watch this stuff, right? Because it's shaping market sentiment, right? But just to quickly make sure I don't confuse those of you who are following me, this is USD JPY chart that we spoke about in the war rooms. And if you watch the war rooms, you'll recall I drew this zone here and I was like, well, we'll see. I don't know. I don't trust it, blah, blah, blah. But it's a very good potential place to take a trade. I would have very much prepared a lower buy. Dollar is technically still weak, right? So price did come here. I had a nice trade in. You can see Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. I'm making this video on Wednesday. So we had a very clean, it's been a 4-day swing, but at least it was supposed to be a 4 to 5 day swing for me. My take profit was marked here. So this was going to be a very short. I try to day trade on this account, but most of my day trades do tend into short-term swings because I love swinging. But I was definitely going to exit here. This trade by itself was going to give me roughly about 456 US dollars. And I cut myself short yesterday. And I want to explain why. Number one. Number two, I want us to avoid such mistakes as we move forward together. And number three, I want to also clarify that, this is not a war room trade, this is a short-term trade, right? So let's quickly go back to my live account. I don't have any other trades running right now. I'm just reviewing charts up until Friday. I think I'm done for the week. And then next week we've got CPI. So I want to just preset that. And I really like my pending orders, right? So one more time, verify that, this is real. Okay, cool. Now, these blue lines and the blue arrow, these are called auto trade lines, all right? Just to show you that there were trades taken at those levels. So you can see I entered right here, right, perfectly in line with our analysis on TradingView. Maybe I should redraw the zones. I want to get to my mistake. Please note this video is not about me talking about, what a good trade, blah, 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 blah. I want to get to my mistake. So this is on the H1. And I'll use H2, H4, etc. You'll see me draw levels, just to get, very clear about what I'm doing, right? So that's the entry I took on Friday, or at least via pending order. Very perfect price, barely coming to that zone, touching and going. Right. Yesterday, I got bored. I had a little bit of free time between after karate and waiting to pick up my kids in the afternoon during the New York session. I got bored. And traders, find ways to fill up your time when you're waiting for price. Read books, watch podcasts, backtest, right? I got bored and I started drawing stupid trend lines on my chart on small time frames because, again, it was supposed to be a short-term day to swing trade, right? So I drew this just to kind of like gradually notice what was going on. Believe it or not, these two doji candles here yesterday broke on the other side of the trend line, and it looked like this red one was going to close on the other side of the trend line. And it looked that, I thought, well, oh my goodness, price is then going to now continue to fall. I didn't think the trade was over, in the long term, but I definitely believe that, well, in the short term, I might be in for some type of retracement, right? So I thought price was just going to start dropping, and goodness gracious, maybe all the way down here to then start to climb back up. And I fundamentally believed I just didn't have the time or patience for that, which was bad. Problem number one, I started to reanalyze my chart. So I didn't want to see this happening. So I closed the trade and then went on with my life to go pick up the kids and have a good day. Only to come back last night, and realize that price was now slowly but surely, gradually continuing to the upside without me. So now I'm out. So imagine this. It takes me a while to get my perfect swings. This is what I was saying in one of my war rooms. Just don't forget how long it takes you to get a clean, safe, good position. Markets don't give those easily. They give multiple fake out entries. They give multiple fake out liquidity traps where you're trapped in and taken out. Perfect entries are very rare. I got a perfect entry and I was ungrateful. I started to mess around with it, right? Drawing silly trend lines, even though I knew for a fact that the next time I should even be worried about price stopping to go up to the upside, despite whatever is going on, because we understand supply and demand is a potential daily supply. Even if the supply doesn't work, this is where the stop loss target is. Daily demand. Look at this. Look at how small this area of value is on the daily time frame. Can you imagine, how you can leverage such a small area of value with a big lot while risking appropriately to get a target? This is more than 1:3. It was such a perfect trade that I messed up, right? And I messed up because I got impatient, started playing with trend lines, thought, oh, well, it's closing on the other side of my candlestick, got distracted, left the charts, and now there isn't a safe entry for me to come back to. Any entry that I take now is a big gamble. Why would I enter when I'm this close to a supply? There are so many things that have gone wrong. Now, here are the trading psychology problems that if you do this a lot, that you'll create. Number one, I still made money, and that's bad because there's a part of me now that believes that I can take these shortcuts where I don't fully commit to a plan. I didn't fully commit to my trading plan. That's bad too. So those are two bad things, and I still got to cash out, right? I didn't get the full amount I wanted, but I still got to cash out. If you teach your brain that, right, your brain will start to take unnecessary risks. So the main thing here is once you have a trade plan, stick to it. Let the stop loss hit or let the take profit hit. If the adjustments have to be made, the adjustments are being made because you can actually see a real market shift that isn't induced by FOMO, by fear, or just by me yesterday. I was just bored. I was just playing around with charts, nothing to do. 365, I hope this video helped you. I'll see you in the next ones. Take care. Peace.